Hello everyone. Today we will share the strange situation a 21-year-old man has found himself in. Let us hear the story in his own narration. I feel helpless. I can't explain my situation to anyone, so I decided to share it with you. I'm 21 years old. I have a sister who is 10 years older than me. Our childhood was very good. Both of our parents were civil servants. My sister and I have had a special relationship since I was little. My sister was always fond of me. In primary school, she helped me with my classes and cooked for me. She even used to bath me until I finished primary school. But later I felt embarrassed and started washing myself. My sister was one of the most beautiful girls in the neighborhood, always well-groomed. I could easily discuss any topic with my sister. My strange story started on my 18th birthday. Or maybe that's when I started noticing things. My sister organized a very nice birthday for me. It was very crowded. We had a great time until the evening, singing and dancing. It was a perfect day. We celebrated my birthday at my sister's house. My sister had been married for 2 years at that time, and since my brother-in-law was a truck driver, he would often go on long road trips and not come back for at least a week. It was during his absence that my sister suggested that I celebrate my birthday in her place instead of paying extra money to celebrate it somewhere else. But when my birthday party started, I noticed that my sister had also invited her friends. In the evening, everyone started leaving, except for my sister's friend Fatma, her another friend Bursan who lived in Kanakale, and her husband. Bursan grew up with me and my sister in our neighborhood. She was very similar to my sister. Bursan had married 3 years before my sister. Her husband was a tradesman in Kanakale. My sister had invited them to my birthday party and offered them to stay in her place. In the evening, when we were no longer in the mood to eat dinner, my sister came to the living room and said, "Let's move on to the second stage of the birthday party." She turned to me and said, "Yusuf, go and buy 100 grams of raki and some beer." Bursan's husband Fut offered to join me. My sister agreed to this and said she and Bursan would make appetizers. When we came to the market, Fut said that 100 grams of raki was not enough for us and that we should buy 100 grams more. I said, "Brother, I can't drink raki, I drink beer." "Okay, we'll buy you beer, after all, today is your day," he said. He bought 2 bags of beer and didn't make me pay. When we came home, all 3 ladies were working hard to set the table. One of them was preparing appetizers and the other was setting the table. Then, in a short time, we sat down at the table and raki was poured. To my brother, my sister said, raising her glass. After a while, everyone, including my sister, became tipsy. While they were joking and laughing, my sister suddenly said that her lion brother had turned 18 and become a young man. Bursan joined the conversation and said, "Why didn't you invite your girlfriend?" I told her that I didn't have a girlfriend yet. Suddenly, all ladies in the room started laughing and Fatma joined the conversation. Fatma was 6 years older than me and was my sister's neighbor. That's how I knew her. She was also married. Her husband was in prison for swindling. Then my sister got involved in the conversation and said, "Then I think you will give him the biggest gift tonight, Fatma." Fatma pinched my cheek and said, "I have got this, relax, isn't it so, handsome?" she said, turning to me. They all started laughing. I didn't know what to say. I had witnessed my sister being engaged in such flirtatious conversations with her friends many times. But now, when I heard these jokes, and the fact that Bursan's husband was there, I felt a little uncomfortable. By midnight, everyone was very drunk. I was less drunk. My sister said, "Let's go to bed now." She gave her room to Bursan and her husband. My sister and Fatma were sleeping in the small room next to the bedroom. I was lying in the living room and fell asleep as I lay down. I woke up with warmth between my legs. While trying to figure out what was happening under the influence of alcohol. "What are you doing?" I asked Fatma, holding her head. She looked at my face and said, "Be quiet, enjoy." That warmth was something I had never experienced before. I let myself go. Sister Fatma was like crazy, she was guiding me slowly. Of course, things happened, and then Fatma started moving again, as I was still hard. At one point, I heard my sister's moans and screams from inside, and I wanted to get up to ask what was happening, but Fatma said, "Enjoy yourself and speed up even more." In the morning, Fatma looked at my face and said, "I'm finished now, handsome." She got up and said, "I'm going to my room." When I woke up around noon, the breakfast was ready and we all ate together. Bursan and her husband said they would go back to Kanakale. They thanked my sister and me and left. Fatma said, "I should go too. I have work tomorrow, let me rest a little today." As he walked out of the door, she said, "Happy birthday, handsome." As if nothing had happened at night. I thought I was dreaming due to drunkenness. My sister didn't want to have kids. My brother-in-law didn't want them either. Later I realized that my sister was cheating on my brother-in-law. I think it's not with just one guy because I often go to my sister's house after work. One day, I saw her texting with 4 people on her phone, and I saw her get into someone's car a few times. In fact, I'm ashamed to say that one evening, my sister and I drank alcohol at home, and when she got so drunk, and even hit on me, I don't know what to do or how to act. I pretend that I don't know what's going on. I'm extremely embarrassed. I feel sorry over my sister's situation, and I am terrified that her husband will find out about her deeds.